And we are live. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Everybody.
everybody.
Yeah. So we're back.
Everybody.
We're
Sorry.
back. We're back. We're back. We're back after a quite a long hiatus. I don't even remember what day it was, what year it was last time we played. It feels like everyone, there's been a bunch of people going through some life stuff, a bunch of people doing their vacations and whatnot. But we just had to have a little bit of D&D while one of us is away. Lisa, our normal DM for the Strahd campaign. So I'm taking back the helm for this week as we go back into Candlekeep. This will likely be a little bit of a shorter session this week, as we there's still some things that I had planned that I couldn't avoid, but wanted to jump back into this. And we kind of left on a little bit of a cliffhanger the last time, so I know we've been eagerly waiting to find out what happens to the crew in Candlekeep. So without delaying any further, we'll jump right into the previously on Candlekeep Mysteries. So Bean had just returned from a particularly disheartening conference. At that event, she had hoped to reconnect with an old colleague named Gray, only to discover that he'd turned into what's going to be called a deceitful con artist. He had promised her access to something that sounded like a hyperbolic time chamber in another dimension or something, essentially a pocket dimension where she could do her research, and do it without the passage of time, but turned out to be nothing more than a colossal scam. To make matters worse, Bean also held on to a little bit of a glimmer of hope that her esteemed mentor, Ziiraage, might be in attendance at that conference, since it is about extra-dimensional spaces, which is his sort of his expertise, and was hoping that he'd be able to approve revisions to her manuscript. I forget what we called it. Manuscript, right? Yeah. But she struck out on that front as well. Frustrated by these experiences, Bean shared her woes with the rest of the party. It was during this recount that she realized, hey, I've been making some good progress on the book that she'd been studying, The Joy of Extra-Dimensional Spaces. There was a crucial word written in the margins that she recognized, the word Doppio, in her mentor's distinctive handwriting. This turned out, as it was, to be a secret passphrase that unlocked an extra-dimensional space concealed within her mentor's office. Heading through that portal, the party sees a huge mansion in the middle of a swirling violet-colored miasma like mist. The door, the mansion showed a piece of parchment, seemingly written by Ziiraage himself, that had "Gone Shiftin" in the elemental plane of fire written on it. After some intense scrutiny, it was realized that a hidden message was in the note, simply the word "help." Uncertain of what exact threat he may be under, the party decided to forge forward into the mansion to look for clues to his whereabouts, or discover what this book and location may have to do with the prophecy that foresees tragedy coming to Candlekeep. Searching the mansion proved to be more than just a leisurely stroll, as our party was attacked by living books and fell through trapdoors into a spiked pit, leading to a close call with Zed going temporarily unconscious. The party did, however, find old logbooks with missing pages seemingly ripped out, referencing Bean's manuscript and her work on the study of the monolith and monolith-like structures. These findings, combined with the sheer abundance of traps and enchanted creatures, left Bean and the party questioning the unusual behavior of her mentor and whether he would actually leave all of these creatures and traps behind in his space. As they delved deeper into Ziirage's study area, they encountered a perplexing puzzle, one that called Al's profound knowledge of the stars and natural world, but mostly his ability to aim a telescope, that eventually helped to solve this puzzle. In doing so, it unveiled a hidden chamber containing a colossal chained library, adorned with an intricate lockbox placed on its desk, securely sealed. While Bean was taking a moment to examine the massive bookshelf more closely, the party began exploring other areas of the mansion. That's when it happened. The bookshelf unexpectedly sprang to life, beginning what was possibly a vicious attack on Bean, and that's where we left off. Before we roll for initiative, anybody have any questions or anything else that they need their memory jogged on? Anything that happened before last session or in what I said? Just any clarifications? Everyone all good? All right, everyone's very eager to jump into combat. So with that said, make sure your party tokens are selected and roll for initiative, friends.
Okay.
Hang on.
Bad.
I have to remember.
You're
how to
right,
play
we
first.
shouldn't have wasted our rolls.
Oh no, I forgot to select my token.
I'll put whatever your first one was.
A 14.
God damn it! God.
Why did I waste a crit? Hey, thank you, someone. Thank you, Bean.
It's
Or
Nisbet. What
Yeah,
can Nisbet
Nisbet's good.
do going first?
Be cute.
Okay.
Initiative.
My tiny hero, let's go.
Boing.
My camera, my everything, just froze when you asked if we had any questions.
Oh, okay.
So we're fighting a bookcase.
Yeah, a giant chained library is the official name of this this bookcase, as it were. Let me just fix some stuff on the stream. Could we get some combat music?
Of course we can. Alright.
I like how you altered my camera, like, on the stream to fit.
To fit your friend.
Gotta make sure.
It's important.
This is not sponsored by Disney Sea.
No.
No, it is not.
But if it were,
But if they wanted, if Disney wants to sponsor us, then by all means.
Sponsorship onegaishimasu!
onegaishimasu.
Onegaishimasu!
I don't think you roll initiative again. Because I don't see you're not on the turn order, Morgan.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were gonna add Al to the turn order.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can just
Roll
just
to add it.
boopity boop, boopity boop.
I'm gonna take the first one. I'm just gonna modify it.
Yeah, the 14.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
All right.
For some reason, I seem to remember that we were like all kind of closer. Like we were in those telescope things towards different stuff. Am I making that up?
You were all in that area, but then you sort of kind of walked off, and Bean kind of stayed behind to examine more closely the bookcase. And that's when all of you sort of hear a crashing and creaking commotion coming from the other room. I don't know if Bean would have shrieked or yelled or anything. Yeah. But let's say you hear enough of a commotion from the other room to want to investigate. So the library will get a surprise attack off. Attacking with one of
Library
the
is now
chained
open.
books. Whoops. It did not roll. Let's try that again. 14. Does 14 hit Bean?
14 does not.
Does not. So just as he tries to, as the bookcase like comes to life, Bean, you quick enough kind of sort of duck right out of its way as the sort of clanking of the chains sort of smashes against the wall. Nisbet is up, reacting perhaps to her master in danger. What does Nisbet do?
Nisbet is going to arc its back, or the hair standing on end, and hiss, and it will. Let me just check that I'm in Range, yep. Nisbet will scare the bookcase.
Ooh, alright. Does that require a roll or a save? Let's see.
Yes. And it should be, it says DC 10, but it should be using my spell save, which is 15.
So Nisbet jumps out and hisses, but with the size of this bookcase, Nisbet kind of looks up and realizes that this isn't the sort of bookshelf that can be scared by anything. So it is immune to fear.
Oh.
Yes. Sorry. Does Nisbet move or yeah?
No, everyone else has heard it happening, so they're coming. So Nisbet will it's scare failing, it will retreat there.
Alrighty. So if that's Nisbet's turn, Zed is up with Al on deck after the library.
Right,
Oh,
so
actually,
with
wait.
Zed's-
Okay, Morgan and I have just been having a research on when, if I command Nisbet to attack on my bonus action, does it have to be moved into position beforehand, or can it move into position?
Yeah. I think we'll need.
You can't move as part of your reaction, so yeah.
Okay, so it would need to be in
It
position.
would need to be in
then.
position, yeah.
Okay, then Nisbet will charge up in front of Bean,
Alrighty.
and that'll be its turn.
Alright, Zed, you are up. You hear commotion and creaking and crashing from the other room where you last left Bean. What do you do?
So Zed's gonna use his full movement, which can take him up to there on the map. Does that give him a clean shot at the stuff?
At the bookcase? I'd say yeah. You got to shoot around Bean and stuff, but they don't interfere with your ability to target the bookcase.
Okay, cool. So from there, he's going to try and throw a radiant sunbolt.
An 8. That will not hit. You see kind of the radiant symbol kind of like gleans off some of the chains that this library is sort of wrapped in. Yeah.
Okay, he'll try and send off another one with his second action because he gets 2 actions. Oh god,
Alright.
that was the wrong thing again. 26.
26. All right, that's a crit. So this time aiming like
That'll
right
hit.
between the chains. Some of the books just kind of pulse out with this like radiant explosion exploding out from behind them, and some books go flying out from the library. Do you move at all, or you stay, or do you do anything else, or you're just staying there?
He moved his full movement, so he's that's all he can do.
I'll remind the monks of their key points, let them do different things like Step of the Wind, as you move
Yeah,
more.
I was just looking at that.
He's gonna remind the
I know
monks
it's
in the
been a
audience.
while, I know it's
not
been a while,
specifically
so-
our players, but
I'm not
anyone
because-
listening. If you were a
There's any
monk,
monks in the
This is-
vicinity, like any monks ever.
Yeah,
This is
I,
monk
I
chat.
know you know how to play your characters. I
Damn.
just wanted to make sure.
no, I don't know how to play my character. That's the entire point of the sub chat that Morgan and I are having.
Yeah. And I don't know either. It's very confusing.
No, I think Zed's alright for doing monk shit at the moment.
All right, monk shits.
Maybe later
Oh.
though, thank you for the reminder.
Okay, no worries. All right. With monk shit over the stair. I almost said staircase. The library is going to attack once again. 12 misses. He's gonna take.
12 misses.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna make another attack. It's a 26.
Oof.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That. Wow. That is
No.
gonna. I'm like, is that number correct? Hits for 25 bludgeoning damage. That was a really high damage roll. And I'll need you to make.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Is that on Bean or?
Yeah.
It was on Bean, yes.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
Let me make sure this is right. Hold on a second.
Well, rip.
Let me let me
Yeah.
take a second, because that's just supposed to be a melee. No, that's not supposed to be that much damage. Why did it roll
It's
that
not
much?
supposed to go like that.
It's rolling. No, it rolled my special thing. Never mind. I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna redo the damage.
We are
26 back
11.
on.
11 damage.
Oh, thanks, that's normal.
sorry.
Thank you.
professional.
11 damage. Yeah.
Okay.
I did not do the thing that is special that does more damage. But he does have a third attack.
Ugh. This is why people hate book learning.
16? Does 16 hit?
Yeah, 16 will hit.
Okay, 16 hits. That'll do 8 bludgeoning damage, so still a rough turn.
Okay.
And the bookcase will move towards you and sort of push you out of the way. So it pushes you back 10 feet. And you and Nisbet will take. Sorry. Just gonna do it this way. 1 more bludgeoning damage as it moves you against your will. All right, that is the library's turn. Al, you're up. Scion
Well,
deck.
Nisbet resists bludgeoning damage, so it's not going to take any.
Okay.
At 1 half to 0, right? Or
Yeah,
just-
we'll just go with that. That's fine. It's just 1 damage.
Question: Would the library, the shelf icon move?
The shelf icon
Yeah,
didn't move. Yes.
Not for
Okay.
us.
Not for us, no.
I didn't move.
No, the shelf is in the same spot.
Yeah, and on stream it's the same spot too.
Oh, that's really weird. Let me just refresh this. Strange.
How very strange.
Omoshiroi.
I'm on the token later. Oh, okay.
Which one was I? Was I wheel or woe? I
Yeah, we
can't
see it now.
remember.
Now it's moving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Yeah.
All right. Al, you are up.
Boy. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember, was I wheel or woe for Cosmic Omen? Was I the boon or the bane? Can't remember. I rolled it
Don't know.
after the long rest. Don't know. I'll figure it out next time. For now, Bean's looking trashed. Like, how healthy are you, Bean?
Half healthy. No.
So
Not as
you-
bad as that, but getting there.
Yeah, so you need to have like 10 cups of coffee to be back to normal kind of thing.
Yes.
Oh, that's terrifying, Bean. So yeah, Al is going to call upon the power of the stars and activate his starry form. So his shell glows brightly, and you see him take the form of, and it's been a while, so let me just make sure I've got this all correct. So the starry form of the chalice. So if you were to look at his back, you see like a cup that is full to the brim, made of stars on his back, and imparting some of the star power. He uses his bonus action to restore Bean's hit points. And Bean, you gain 8 hit points as you feel a well of starry power increase your vitality, I suppose. And then I think for his action, he's going to cast Guiding Bolt and try to nail down these books so that the next person has an easier time of hitting them. So let me just... Here we go. So 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Excellent. So it takes 11 radiant damage.
Nice, nice.
And the next person to attack has advantage as the books or the library glows with targeting light.
All right.
And that is Al's turn.
Very nice. All right, size up. Bean, you're on deck.
Yep. She is going to parkour over. Just
Parkour.
45. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Oh well, 5. I don't know. Like I was hoping
You
here
could go one further.
or here.
You could go
Here?
like. You could go like next to Zed because you could go you could have gone diagonally from the doorway. You have 30 feet or 35?
Can I be here? I'm 45.
45. So yeah, you had
Yeah.
plenty.
Well, Zed's got
You could get
Zed's
right
got
up to the
40 and
bookcase
he
if you
moved his
wanted
max,
to.
if that helps.
Yeah. Okay. Is Bean like in the bookshelf?
She's
Or,
kind
like-
of. So the entire bookcase is like took up essentially the whole back wall, and has. You can sort of surmise from the commotion that it's kind of ripped the whole wall off it and is just pushing and moving. Essentially, it's like dragging itself across the floor, just pushing everything in front of it. So like, it's just Bean's being like rolled back as it moves.
So Bean is not like in it. It's
Not
she's
underneath it, like it's just being like pushed. Yeah,
Not.
yeah.
All right. All right. That makes it okay. Well, so I was like duck, and then she bonus action summons her JoJo arms, and yeah, to 10 feet. The bookshelf will have to make a dex saving throw. DC 14.
Dex save. All right. It's not exactly the most alive thing in the world. -1 and it's a 2, so it fails.
Alright, so 2d6. 7 points of force damage.
All right.
And then I will hit it. Hold on, where are you?
So the arms of the astral self are kind of like punching and like kind of rattling the
Yeah.
chains.
Yeah, so it's 10 feet. I just wanted like the arms to just go over Bean or like around
That's
her.
not hard.
Kind of-
Remember, I'm very short.
There's a dog just in case.
You're auto-ordering right around Bean, you know, like.
Yeah, let's see if it hits. You said advantage, possibly?
Advantage, yes.
Oh my god. Was it a 13?
13, not quite high enough. So
Wow.
yeah, you keep trying to hit like you see where there's some vulnerable bits of the books, but you just keep hanging like metal chain. It keeps, you know, your knuckles are strong enough to resist it, but you keep bouncing off.
Okay, yep, I'm gonna refresh. Roll 20 because it's bullshit.
Oh, wait,
That's
sorry.
it.
Did the 13 hit or miss?
It missed.
Miss.
Okay, thank
Do
you.
you use the advantage from?
Yes. use
Yeah,
the
I rolled a 9 off though.
Yeah,
Right.
that sucks.
Yep. Yep. Alright, then Sai moves out of the way.
Alrighty.
So I assume that's just like a one square of a doorway that we can all see, is that correct?
It's a 1 square of a doorway, yes.
Like-
You...
That's
Yeah.
really frustrating. Okay, yeah. Sai moves out of the way just in case others wanna
Have a turn.
Yeah, knock yourself out, guys. Yeah. Sai just
Enjoy.
kind of just like takes a step to the side. Yep. That's it.
Okay. So, DM, can I pick up Nisbet and move with it?
Sure. I'd
Okay.
say you're... Since the turns are pretty close, like one after another, can kind of interchangeably have like Nisbet hop on your shoulder or something like that. I'm gonna assume your
Oh,
familiar
okay.
is very in tune with you, you know, sort of thing. So that's
Okay.
fine. Let's
I'm
not
just
make it
gonna-
more
I'm
complicated
about
than it has to
to-
be.
I'm about to do a couple of things. So, Nisbet, I'll use my bonus action to have Nisbet attack. So it is going. I don't know why that rolled so many dice. That is
6.
damage,
Can you
or
roll
is that the
six?
that's the attack roll?
You rolled a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna hit it.
Yeah.
No worries. So I will pick up Nisbet. And take a step back. I don't know whether that triggers any opportunity attacks.
Yes, it does trigger 1 opportunity attack. And the roll is 20. So that's gonna hit.
That's fine. Oh,
You take 7 points of bludgeoning, and I forgot to do this on the last attacks, but I'm gonna do them now. I'm gonna need you to roll why does it say escape? What's the dexterity save again? Athletics. What's the other one?
Acrobatics.
You know what? Let's just make it a dex save.
okay.
Yeah.
10.
And as a reaction, Alistair is going to use the Cosmic Omen wheel to buff it by a d6. Because I
Alright.
presume 10 is probably not enough. Come on, 6! 3.
Oh.
With a 12 total, still not
Oh,
enough.
13.
I don't know who rolls for it. Is it Al or me?
Since he's casting it, I would assume he rolls.
I think, yeah, based on how it's written, it's you as in me, not you as in you.
Okay.
So as you
So
try
a
and
13.
get away, Bean, the sort of chained arm of Book kind of wraps around you and grapples you right up close to it. So you are now grappled in front of this moving, living library.
Oh, darn it. Okay. Can I still cast spells?
You can still cast spells when you're grappled. You're not restrained currently. You're just grappled.
Okay. It's just less optimal, the range, but Nisbet's going to kind of open its mouth, and it will just keep opening until this yawning pit forms in the floor under the bookcase, and I will cast Hunger of Hater.
Ooh. a DC
and I'm
save.
just gonna. Oh, yeah. So it's a 20 radius. Oh, I might be doing math wrong. I thought it was diameter. 20 foot.
20-foot sphere. Yes.
Well, can I center it here
Yeah,
so
20
it just
foot
kind of
radius,
gets up
yep.
to, yeah.
Yes. Where's the spell thing? So 20-foot sphere, right?
Yep.
So like right
Yep.
there.
So it's just missing me and Nisbet.
Yeah, so I have to be right there about. All right. So it failed its dex save, so that is
Nice.
cold and acid damage 16. Very
Well,
nice.
that's on its turn.
Oh, on
Yeah,
its
it's similar to Spirit Guardians
Okay.
on its
So
turn.
it's now. It's a region infested with unknown horrors. The void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. So enjoy, guys. Creatures fully within the area are blinded, and it's difficult terrain. So when it starts its turn, I'll let you, I'll just copy this part of the text for you.
Very good. Very good. All right. Cool. Cool. If that's Bean's turn, Nisbet still has, or that is Nisbet's. Is that Nisbet's action, or is that Nisbet through Bean casting?
No, it doesn't use Nisbet's.
Turn. So that was
It's
Bean's.
complicated.
That was Bean's action.
Yeah, it's Bean's action. Except it can't. Yeah, it's just gonna turn invisible and not move.
Alrighty. Invisible Nisbet. Alright, in that case, Zed is up on deck, with Al following the bookcase.
Zed is going to sidle into this corner. And he's going to take another 2 Radiant Sun Bolts at the bookcase.
Alright.
So
Big rolls from Zed.
25
Big
hits.
hit, yes. Yes,
And
that's
so does
another
22,
hit.
I'm guessing.
Yep.
Amazing.
Very nice, very nice.
And then, very nice, very nice. And then for his bonus action, he's going to put his radiant hands together. And god damn it, where was it? I just saw it before. And he is going to cast Burning Hands at the
Nice.
bookcase. So that would be a 15-foot cone, but given how close he is, that should only affect the bookcase.
Ooh, nice. Just to make sure, Radiant Sunbolt, if you're casting in melee, like it doesn't matter, because I would assume you would cast it, let's say, before moving, but you can cast in melee with no disadvantage. It doesn't count as a ranged attack. I'm not sure about it.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Okay, yeah, let's say that he, just to be safe, he casts it before he moves.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm.
Alright, so another dex save for the library. Ooh, 16, thankfully. So I believe takes half damage, right?
Yeah, failed save half as much.
Alright.
The fire ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Okay. We're gonna say the books are being worn as part of it. So it takes fire damage, but not any extra damage like you saw the individual flying books take when you were downstairs.
I believe that's
your turn.
Pretty good turn.
I believe so. I don't think I
good
can
damage.
use like a key point to disengage because he's already used his 2 actions and his bonus action, right?
I think key points are separate. You don't need to use
Okay.
your action,
And
right?
you don't need to disengage because it's already attacked and grappled Bean for a reaction, so
true,
you're all
true,
good.
Yeah, so you can move away if you want.
Okay. Yeah, maybe just a little sidestep around the door. Shaboop.
All right. So that's the bookcase with Al on deck, Sai following. So the bookcase taking this onslaught of radiant sun bolts, its books are kind of flying off it. It's getting singed here left and right. It decides to sort of throw out as many books, swinging around as it can. So anyone within a 15-foot radius.
Now, before it
Well,
does
it's got
that,
to take.
it's got to roll for the
Damage.
It's starting its
cold.
turn.
Yeah.
Right, so roll the damage for me, please.
Oh yeah, it doesn't even get to save it.
No.
Again, it doesn't save against the cold damage.
8 cold damage.
Okay.
And then it will take damage at the end of its turn if this doesn't cause me to drop concentration.
Okay. So 8 damage. Alright, so 15 feet. I think that's everyone except Al.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
So swing around 15 feet. Dex save for everybody, please.
But there's a wall.
Oh!
Does not matter. It's ostensibly it's a smaller re-skinned fireball where it goes around corners.
Yeah, it's
The books kind of flutter around as like a
They
barrage
flap
of
around.
books.
16.
They go
16
around corners.
saves.
yeah.
You're looking to beat
Books
14.
go around corners, guys.
15.
Yeah, everyone saves so far.
Hang on.
Oh, Bean.
Baby.
Oh. I mean, the roll was pretty low. 21 damage or half if you saved.
What's the damage type?
It is bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So it'd be 10 or 11? For half.
20. It
Uh,
would be 10.
yeah, 10 goes down.
Yeah, truncate.
Nice.
Oh, no, it kills Nisbet.
Oh,
Nisbet.
poor Nisbet. You
Wait,
also.
when
need
do we get reactions back? Is it the start of the turn or when we come to our turn?
On your turn, you get your
Damn.
reaction back. Yeah.
I can't help Nisbet.
So Nisbet go poof.
Just kind of seems to fade into the shadows in the corner of the room. Like, for a
Gotcha.
moment, it's there, and then the shadows are in its place.
Nesbit was
Could
also
I-
You can barely
invisible,
see
wasn't
Nisbet. It's
they?
just so
And
dark
it's
in
an
that one
area of
corner.
affected attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I consider a book a missile?
In this instance, no. It's a flurry of books, so it is not one
Come
individual
on, it's
missile.
Hey, DM, can I also consider a book a missile?
No, this is a flurry of book. It's like a bunch of
Come
little paper cuts
on.
coming at you.
That's dumb. Frickin'.
Bean, I need a concentration save on your Hunger of Nisbet.
19.
Woo.
That saves. So the additional damage, please.
That is going to be. It needs to make a dex saving throw for this one.
A dex save, alright. It's not been too good with dex so far.
It's a
An
gigantic
eight.
bookshelf.
An 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is bad.
Yeah.
It's got bad dex.
So it's going to take what's that? 8 acid damage as milky otherworldly tentacles rub up against it.
Alright.
I hate that sentence.
These milky tentacles just kind of
Milky tentacles.
glomming
Why
onto
are
like
they milky?
the bottom of the library. You see as it kind of like strains. It's lost like a lot of books here. You see upon being hit at this point down to this level of injury, you didn't notice before. Right on the top, a small stone statuette, kind of like as it's part of the bookcase, starts to crack, and boop. A gargoyle kind of like appears.
Oh, friend.
Not a fan of this.
Love this.
Gargoyle.
Is Nisbet back?
Roll initiative. No, I just.
I just don't know
I'm
how
just gonna
to
put
make
Nisbet
the
away,
tokens
yeah.
appear.
8. Perfect. So that won't move yet. I'm just gonna put it like it's just kind of hovering, flying in the air here for now. And you said this this stuff reduces my speed.
It is
correct?
difficult terrain. Yeah.
Difficult terrain. Am I immune to that? No. All right. So it still
Gotta fly through those milky tentacles.
trundles forward a little
Gross.
bit, pushing Bean back and doing another 4 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as it pushes back, rubbing against the wall. You see it's kind of like kind of pushing against. You see the sort of walls are kind of cracking from the pressure of this giant moving case.
I need to con again, don't I?
You need
Yeah.
to what?
Con save again for the.
Yes, you do. I think it's a minimum of 10
On a-
for
on
the
a
slow
system.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You're still good to go.
So, oy vey.
All right.
Um,
Al, you're up. A new target appears, and Beans is getting rolled from the room. What do you do?
No, well, first, once again, using the chalice to heal Bean back up. So another 8 healed for Bean. So keeping you topped up. And then, the gargoyle's in the darkness, right? So it's not like I can see that it's appeared. So Al probably.
I mean, there's enough light pouring in. You can see the gargoyle, I'll say.
Okay.
It made a little
What to
screech
do?
too when it appeared.
Yeah.
Little,
Yep. Ugh. That's terrifying. Okay. Alright. So, there's a gargoyle, there's a thingy. Okay. Okay, we'll go with this, I think. So calling this room, it's an enclosed room, right? It's not like there's any holes in the roof or anything.
No, I think if I remember correctly, you did notice that there's like kind of a crawl space, like there's kind of like a fake sort of hanging ceiling where there's like enough space to crawl under. Like, I think you guys saw that.
So that's under or in the roof?
In
the ceiling.
In the
of the
ceiling.
room.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's fine. Okay, good. I was just worried if I cast this that I might flood out the bottom, but it sounds like it'll be okay. So after healing Bean, Al waves his quarterstaff in the air and draws the shape of waves as a tidal wave coming from the doorway that Bean is standing in. You feel, or Bean, in fact, everyone would smell the ocean, like the smell of ocean foam, as a tidal wave just slams into everything in that room as Al casts tidal wave.
Nice. Big guns coming out.
So it's a dexterity save for anything in the area. It's 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall, which I assume is the whole room.
Yeah, that'll take up
everything. Yeah, everything makes a DC 15 dex save.
Alrighty.
Oops, sorry for the ad. I will skip it.
Let's see.
There we go. And yeah, if it fails, it takes 18 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. So they both fail.
Okay.
Take a full
So
18 bludgeoning damage.
And both are knocked prone.
You do notice that just some simple bludgeoning. This thing is so massive. It doesn't seem to be taking as much damage as you would have hoped it does. The gargoyle, same thing. You notice the bludgeoning, its stony exterior, the water kind of like washes off it a little more easily than you would have liked.
Yeah, okay. That's good to know. But everything is knocked prone by this tidal wave of water, at least.
Knocked prone. So, the gargoyle kind of like loses itself, and its wings are kind of like dripping with water and falls to the ground. The bookshelf is just so big and massive, it cannot be knocked prone. What's a good prone icon? Yeah, that's prone.
Mm-hmm.
So, whoever installed this actually read the IKEA instructions and put the wall mount. It cannot be knocked prone.
It's got a lot of cannot be's on this thing, so a lot of immunities.
I mean, yeah, it's a bookshelf.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Alistair is done then.
Alrighty. That'll make it the gargoyle's turn. He'll use half his movement to pick himself back up a little bit there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's
Shakes
gonna
off the
make
water.
a roll.
4?
Oh no, it doesn't make
Was
a roll.
it?
I just heard it. It's in the area. It's gonna take some cold damage.
Yeah.
Hunger.
It was on
Hunger of
the
Nisbet.
bookshelf. I'll say it takes some damage. It's another dex roll, or
No
5.
save for this.
No save at the
oh,
start.
no save.
But if it
okay.
moves, yeah.
It'll start in it and then it'll move out. I just moved it to the corner because it was more
Okay.
convenient.
Yeah.
So is that
Yeah.
5 cold damage?
Yep.
Alrighty. This recently summoned gargoyle Not looking too good already. But it gets up, kind of shakes it off, and will fly over to Bean, I guess. Kind of has to go in the way. It's just gonna kind of go from there to there. Sai, you kind of see this gargoyle. It's kind of getting within your reach if you want to take an opportunity attack.
Yeah. Let's see if I hit over 10.
She's not just standing there
Hey!
filing her astral
Hey, there
nails.
you go.
Like,
Yep. 5.5 force damage.
Nice. So you get to like get a little crack in its wing, kind of like teeters off to the side, but it gets around to Bean, and it will make a 1 bite and 1 claw attack probably. We'll see how things go. That's a 13. Does a 13 hit?
nope.
No. So we'll go with its claws. 16.
Yes, that will.
That does 5 slashing damage to Bean. Bean taking the brunt of this.
Okay.
I'll need another Constitution or concentration save.
10.
10 meets
Oh.
meets it, beats it. So they still up, still have the milky, gooey tentacles, whatever it was, are still up.
Oh gosh, I haven't played this game in so long. There are so many features that could have been used. Right. Okay.
All right, Sai, you are up with Bean on deck.
Yeah, considering there's a wall there, am I actually in combat with the bookshelf or not?
The bookshelf, if you can hit it, it can hit you. So yes, you are still in combat.
Through
with
a
the
wall.
bookshelf.
I couldn't hit it through a wall. Freaking
You're
Sorry for the ads.
you are within 5 feet. You are in melee range of its chains. It's book chains.
Through a wall.
There's an opening in the wall. There's a door
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
called a door.
Punching it through the return chute in a library.
Yep.
Yeah, alright.
You didn't notice before, but there's these return chutes right in front of the door. It's so weird.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna try and hit it.
Alright.
Come on. Let's see. 15?
15 does not hit, just barely. The door's just getting in your way. Like it's just awkwardly placed. You kind of splinter some wood.
24.
24 will hit, yes.
Then I will use a key point, make it stunning strike.
All right, go for it.
Con save. Oh. Yeah, so that was 6 points of force damage. So yeah, con save, DC 14.
Con save, DC 14. Big money 14 just makes it. Stunning strike. You see, kind of like
Alright.
slow down and bunch of like rattling papers and books you hear as it continues moving.
So for that, I would have also, what is it? Used another key point, flurry of blows.
All right.
Actually, let me see. 1 sec. Yeah, that's that would be my bonus action.
All right.
Oops. 24,
Nice.
6.
Very nice. Flurry of monk. Keeps
Uh,
hitting.
Yeah, I would use another key point to try and stunning strike it again.
Go for it. It's a big chonky boy.
I mean, yeah, it's up to you to save for
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, I'm going. And a 22.
And okay, that one missed.
Alright, I'm just gonna
Okay.
BRB.
Yep.
That is it. Has it used its reaction at all? I don't think it has yet.
Not this turn.
Yeah, I am going to risk it and move.
Alright, so you attempt to move. It will attempt to strike out at you with its another of its chain book melee attacks.
Yep.
A 9. It just managed to duck under one of the chain books to get out of its range.
Yeah, fuck you, book. Yeah, so she moves, she hops out of the way. That's it.
Alright, Bean and Nisbet up. Zed on deck.
Nisbet's dead.
Oh, right. Oh. I'm just gonna do a little delete.
I am going to read my character sheet. And
Yay!
It's always good.
use
Always
a
a good
feature
start.
that I don't think I've used at all. As a goblin, I can nimbly escape. So I am going to take the disengage action as a bonus action. And move back here.
Alright.
I'm gonna, let's say, climb on top of Owl's shell so I can still get a good view.
You could be like one to the side and you still hit.
I like the visual.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
I feel threatened by the size of this bookshelf. It's
Okay,
very tall
gotcha,
and I'm very
gotcha.
small. And then I will cast oh, that's not going to do it. Firebolt. And with my second one, please hit.
Ooh.
25.
Second one will indeed hit. Roll for some damage.
Okay, so 7, and I'm going to use another feature that I have never used.
Very good, very good.
I am going to use Fury of the Small.
Oh.
When you damage a creature with an attack or spell and the creature's size is larger than yours, you can cause the attack to deal extra damage to the creature.
Nice.
So it's going to take 6 extra damage on top of that 7.
Very nice.
The things you can learn.
Yeah, more damage.
If you read your character
if you just
sheet,
read your
wow.
character sheets. Who'd thought?
There's so much on my character sheet, guys.
Yeah. All right. Is that it? You're good?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Moving to the top of the round. Before Zed takes an action, lair action, you see the giant bookcase just kind of like kind of shuddering and shuffling, and the whole sort of mansion and floorboards and shelvings around you start to shake, and some more books come alive from the shelves around you.
Okay. Ah! Oh. Ooh. No, thank you.
Wait, one of them's in the wrong spot. One of them's like supposed to be where Zed is. I'll just put him there. I'm just gonna have. Should I have them all roll their individual? I'm gonna split up. I'm gonna do two roll. Half of them will move on. No, that's too complicated. They're all moving at the same time. So one roll. That is quite good. We'll go right after Zed. Alright, Zed. See this bookcase has been slowed by the goopy, creamy, milky tentacles, but all of a sudden more flying books, similar to the ones that you saw downstairs, have now appeared and are just kind of floating above you.
So if Zed moves forward to attack the bookshelf, he'll get a attack of opportunity from that other book.
If he goes like here, he's still within the range of the book, and he can attack the bookshelf.
Oh, true. Okay,
so
cool.
you should be fine there.
Excellent, because he can do that through the return shoot.
Yeah, yeah. The return shoot that we call a door.
Okay, he's going to try and go at the bookshelf with another 2 sun bolts.
All right. See some sun bolts. 16 will just
That's a
hit.
16. And 17.
17 will also hit. So you're seeing this
Excellent.
bookshelf kind of,
Excellent.
its chains are kind of like snapping off here and there as your radiant energy kind of like bursts them. So this thing's getting worn down.
Excellent. For his bonus action, he will grab out his burning hands again, and that 15-foot cone should be able to get the bookshelf gargoyle and one of those flying books.
I believe so. It seems about right. So it's a 15-foot cone?
Yes.
Yeah. Looks good. So I need a few saves. Oh, we got a unwanted ad. Good time to roll
Yay,
some
thanks, ads.
saves. What is it again? Dex? Alright, Dex saves all around. 1, 1, 1. Let's see. 7, 11, 7. They all fail.
Yay!
The gargoyle
Take that cone of fire.
into a zillion pieces. It's fire damage, right?
Yes, it is.
So the book, you notice that it does even more damage than you would expect. The book's already kind of like
Yay.
hanging on by like one flappy page. All right, anything else? Oh, did we lose Sierra? I just see a smiley frozen face.
It's
Yeah, I think she's
haunting.
frozen.
It's just like, oh,
Oh.
he's back.
Yep, sorry, I froze up again. I was just saying that is Zed's term. I don't think he's going to do any monkey shit.
All right.
Although, would his Radiant Sunbolt, that doesn't count as melee, does it?
The Radiant Sunbolt, does it count as what? Damage?
Doesn't count as melee. No, it's got a 30-foot range.
No, I don't think so. It seems like a range attack to me.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, yes, it is too. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Range spell attack. Perfect. All right. The flying bookses. There's enough of them to do one attack on each of you. So that's what they're gonna do. First, since you just attacked it will try to book club you, Zed. That's
Club.
a 19.
Yeah, that
That's what the
hits.
move's called. That'll be a 6 bludgeoning damage. An attack on. Let's go with Al. Al hasn't got any attention yet. Al's back? Yes, Al's back.
Al's back.
16?
And things have happened. Oh god. Al AC 16, that is a miss.
That is a miss. Alright. Shell too strong. Another attack from a different one. On Bean, who's gotten a lot of attention this turn. 14?
Use.
Oh.
Yep. 14 does not hit.
Does not hit. And the last one towards Sai is a 15. That hit?
Nope.
All right, so these clusters of books, not seemingly doing very much. The party, having dealt with them before, no surprises in these attacks here. But the bookshelf, it will try to regain its AoE attack.
Is
does
this
not.
the start of its turn?
Yes, it is.
Then it's gonna take some damage.
Yep, go for it.
Where is that? 7 cold damage.
7 cold
And
damage.
it's blue.
Yeah,
It's cold.
it's chilly.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just like an AoV that's like put permanently next to the bookshelf ammo?
Yep. It
Ah,
doesn't move
okay.
to follow it.
It's
Okay.
not movable,
Yeah,
I gotcha.
unfortunately.
It's just a yawning tear in the fabric of space-time.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
makes
don't
sense.
worry about it.
The
Just don't go in it.
library will lurch slowly forward, smashing through the walls, just kind of coming down and pushing Zed back, taking. Where's my roll? Why no worky? And that will take 1 bludgeoning damage from being pushed back slightly. All right. Zed seems to be the only one in range at the moment. So 3 attacks towards Zed. Oops. No, wrong button.
Yikes.
Oh. 1. Not rolling properly. Ooh, this is bad. A 17, a 23, and a 19.
Yeah, that's all gonna hit.
Ooh boy. Okay. He's gonna roll proper damage this time.
My boy.
Okay, so the first attack does 8 bludgeoning damage. Yes, 8 bludgeoning damage. The second one does 7 bludgeoning damage. And 10 bludgeoning damage. And I'm going to need 3 dex saves until you fail one or until you succeed all of them. DC 14. Just a dex save. Well, you don't gotta do any more because you are now grappled.
I'm grappled and on 3 HP. Life is great.
Oh, jeez. Alright, you're grappled. I'll just use the prone one. It's about the same, right? Yeah, it's still in the muck. It's not looking too great, though. Al, flurry of books flying around you, and this thing's still trying to lurch forward towards the rest of you.
Don't forget about your milky tentacles, though.
Yep. It should be out of the
Yep,
milky
alright, you're
tentacles
right.
by next turn.
Dex
Oh, damage.
save, please.
Next turn, yeah.
Yes.
No, but you are at the end of your turn, so you need to throw a dex save.
That is a 5.
Then you're gonna take milky tentacle damage.
Milky tentacle
Four.
damage.
Disappointing milky tentacles.
It's almost like they're saying, "Don't go, stay with us."
Okay, so since I've been out, to recap, people are being walloped on, little mini books got summoned, and now Zed is almost dead?
Yeah,
That
now
sounds about
Zed's
right.
almost dead.
Okay. How are you doing, Bean? By the way, Bean, you're on my back, I presume?
Yes, I'm doing better than Zed, so.
Okay. Yes, alright. Then, in that case, so to start my turn, I will imbue the power of the chalice to heal Zed up just a little bit. And then I have a question while I'm pulling up the thing for that. So, you said this bookshelf has chains that it uses to attack, is that correct, Matt?
This is correct.
So, those chains, they're made of metal, correct?
Indeed you do.
Alright. Then, by that logic, I can use heat metal on the chains.
Yes, you can.
Alright, well, first, let's heal Zed up. So, Zed, you get 7 hit points back.
Yay, 10 hit points.
Could be the difference between unconscious or 1 HP.
Yep, I'm not unthankful. Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
with a slowly
okay.
moving bookcase.
Yeah. It's the moving boss wall thing, which is trying to crush us. Anyway, for now, it's going to get hot in here for the book. So I cast heat metal on its chains.
Very nice. And I don't think there's anything you can do to save against that, right?
No, it just takes the 12 fire damage,
Alrighty.
and yeah, I concentrate on that, and that is my turn.
You see the chain just start to like glow red hot. Paper is almost like combusting from the what few books are remaining on this shelf. It's not looking too good here. That's your turn?
That is my turn.
Saw,
Don't
you're
think
up.
I should move.
Yeah, fair.
Okie dokie. This one was most damage, right?
Yes, that one's hanging by a shred right now. Shred
All
paper.
right, hit. I'm gonna try and hit it from where I am.
Yep. You got 10 foot range.
Oh my fucking god!
It's a
Like,
miss.
okay, second hit. 22.
Yep.
6 force damage.
The thing explodes into shrapnel.
Alright.
Papery shrapnel.
Cool. She's gonna just move 1 step here.
Mm-hmm.
And bonus action, flurry of blows to the shelf.
All right.
$17.
Just hits.
8 points of bludgeoning,
Yep.
and I will make a stunning strike.
Okay, go for it.
DC 14. Con save.
Oh, it's a con save. Right. DC 14. Oh, con. Okay. One of the only good stats it has. That's a 10.
Finally! Fuck you, shelf. Okay, so it's...
The shelf
I don't know.
seizes up while it's being heated. The metal.
If I hit it again, though, would it make it unstunned?
I don't think so. Let me check. I always forget. It's incapacitated.
Uh-huh.
Can't take actions or reactions. No. It's incapacitated,
So-
right? Or stunned? Stunned, you said.
Stunned,
so
yeah.
incapacitated, can't move, can only speak falteringly, fail strength, attack rolls against have advantage. No, I think it's just stunned. It's just kind of open
Okay,
season.
so I have my second flurry of blow attack. Would it be at advantage?
Yes.
Would be a 20, 4 points of bludgeoning.
All right.
Wait, it should be force damage. What am I hitting? Oh, okay, well, it's force damage. It's force damage.
Even your flurry of blows are force damage? It's not
It
just
should
your
be
arms?
with the. No, I'm using my JoJo arms. I can use my. That's the perk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the JoJo arms like replace the need for.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I just been just hitting. Yep, flurry of blows button, but yeah, it should be force.
At this point, desk pieces of wood are flying off. Like, there's barely anything left on this thing.
Yep. That is a stunning shelf. Okay, and that's it.
All right, Bean, you are up. This thing is temporarily at least taken away. Nisbet from you. It's not looking too good. What do you do?
Bean is taking this really hard because she doesn't actually quite. She thinks Nisbet is just a regular cat. To her, this thing has taken Nisbet away forever. And so with tears streaming down her face and her little fists scrunched up in Al's cloak, she's going to cast Shadow. So it needs to make a DC 15 con saving throw.
Alright. I don't think it's gonna matter. It still takes half damage, right?
Yep.
So it'll save with a 21. But yeah, how do you want to do this for the bookshelf exploding?
Yeah!
Yeah.
As it starts to kind of crack into pieces, that gives room for the tentacles to kind of pull all of these pieces of the shattered bookshelf back into the yawning maw that was Nisbet's mouth.
So as you cast your shatter, the pieces of splintered wood and paper just kind of being sucked into this void left behind as all the sort of chains that have been lit on fire, immobile because of Psy's stunning strike, just kind of disappear, only leaving sort of a little bit of a smoking crater, barely recognizable except for the one lockbox that now has no chains around it, that's just kind of sitting in the rubble. And with the disappearance of this bookshelf, the rest of the books will inanimate themselves, as it were, and fall to the ground. And we can go back to regular music, and we are out of combat.
Yay!
You're once again now in the once again eerily quiet mansion that you found yourselves in. Still puzzled as to what might be going on.
Because Bean is sitting at the top of Al's shell, he's gonna feel like plink, plink, big wet tears on the top of his head as, you know, he's like, you can get down now, Bean. She's like,
Yeah.
her little hands and feet are shaking and she's not moving. And she just kind of buries her head against the back of his shell and cries.
It's gonna be okay, Bean. It's gonna be okay.
It took Nisbet. It's my fault. I never should have brought it here. And now it's gone forever.
Well, Nisbet's different from the animals I know. And like maybe because Nisbet's so special, there might be some way, like maybe you know a spell or something that could bring Nisbet back. Like you should try before you give up and say Nisbet's gone forever. Maybe you could try something.
She'll sniffle, you know, really like Bean cries like a toddler, like big snotty mess. She sucks a goober back into her nose, and it's like, okay. I'll be brave.
Could Al and Bean roll a
And-
perception check, please?
Sure. One perception check coming up. 24.
Okay. You both notice that there is no corpse of Nisbet. So, yeah. Do
There
with that
is
what you will.
no Nez body.
No Niz body.
Yeah.
You do actually, you know what, Al?
Mm.
Eyes open, looking for corpses, as it were. You do kind of notice in sort of the remnants of what was once the chained library, something much more biological. You see like body parts of some sort, but you're still kind of far. You're in the other room, so.
Mm. Okay. Good to know. So, while comforting Bean, Al just says to the others, I think we should remain cautious. There might be something else in that room, because there's remains there.
Bean will slide down the back of Al's shell and she's trying to be tough. And she's gonna grab his hand and she's gonna do that thing that toddlers do when they're like walking around and still crying and still like sniffling, but like I'm okay. There's a box
I got
on
you. I got you. Yeah, it's just take a few deep breaths. I will look out. I'll go and look at it. So I
thank you,
cautiously, just peers into the room. What does she see?
Make an investigation roll. We'll say you're close enough for that.
Oh boy. -1, guys.
Fine.
Her if
A
he's
big
also sort of
smoky
investigate-
crater
Oh
where
god.
books were.
The shelf just disappeared, guys. I don't know. Yeah, she walks in. I don't know. This is some. Actually, does she? She has dark vision, 60 feet. Does that help?
I mean, it helps you see, but it doesn't really do anything extra. Like, there's still a little bit of sort of remaining light from how the whole place is kind of like eerily illuminated in this kind of soft light.
Alright. Well, did she see this blue thing on the floor?
You already handled all that puzzle. That was the thing to.
Oh,
that was
okay.
part of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Alright. Well.
The lockbox.
So was there? I'm trying to remember. Was this like a door also, or no? That was like a shelf.
There was a wall there, but it has been totally obliterated by the chain library. So there's no wall. You see, and there's kind of like grooves now in the floor, like scratch marks where the chain library was trying to was moving forward, pursuing you.
Okay.
Okay.
I will say that your investigation was low, but you do remember that there was a sort of locked box still there. Like, I'm not going to make it that difficult in the remains.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, just a sidebar before we open the lockbox, which I presume is still there. How are people looking health-wise?
I'm okay.
Okay, I'm okay too. How about Zed and Bean?
Zed's got his healthy double digits of 10 HP.
Got it. So you've got 2 guns, but just barely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just over half.
Okay, so we'll start with Zed, because I still have leftover chalice healing, so I might as well just use it up now, since we're out of combat, so I can just do it all at once.
I'm just like, maybe we could also just take a short rest. I don't know. I wouldn't mind that. But
Yeah, I think if we open the lockbox and all is well, it's a good idea. But yeah, this runs out at the end of a minute, so I might as well just use it.
yep, do your thing.
All right, so 4 times 5 is 20. So Zed, you get this much healing. 37 hit points healed.
Oh,
As for Bean, you get this much healing. 19.
What the fuck?
And that is my chalice used up.
Nice.
your cup runneth over.
My cup has now returned to just the generic constellation patterns.
Oh.
Zed, you moved back in the room. Did you want to take a look at something, or just...
Yeah, Zed was just kind of like supporting Sai in sort of investigating.
Okay. Make an investigation roll
stuff.
since she didn't get to do advantage. You can follow up. Oh,
It's a 21. That's a nat 20 with
Dang.
his good
nice, nice. So,
Nice.
you kind of take a little bit closer look. You notice a couple things. The box itself. What languages do you speak?
Oh god, let me get them up. Arakokra, Auron, Celestial, Common, and Infernal.
Okay. None of those. You see some strange text on the outside of the box, but you're not quite sure what it says. In addition to the box, you notice things that aren't paper or wood or chain in the remains, and upon closer inspection, you see what looks like to be a complete like half-orc body that has just like kind of like weird post-mortem bruising that maybe is like kind of looks like it was shoved behind books in a bookshelf somehow. And the only sort of the two things that are weird that stand out to you since you roll in that 20 is one, the easy thing is he's wearing sort of like avowed clothing. He looks to you to be like part of the custodial crew. And in addition to that, there's a tattoo on him. You don't speak Orcish, right? You said, which you also can't read.
Anyone know orc? We got an orc body. Annie would have several words about.
I should have bought that helm of languages. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, dang it. And if there were any plants nearby, I could talk to them, but this is a building. Is there a pot plant in here by any chance?
Not in
Any
here.
house gaze? Any plant gaze?
You haven't looked at everywhere in the house. Just saying.
Good point. Oh, we should probably open this lockbox before we move on.
All
Yeah,
right.
did we by any chance find any keys? Is it like a key? Anything?
You haven't found any keys while you've been here, no.
I
am not Bree.
and I am not Annie.
I might be able to. What do you want to try
I
to?
was going to ask if Zed could look around for if there was any like good hiding spots for like a set of keys or something.
Sure, you could take a look around. Make another investigation roll for the. You're looking around the rooms, I guess, now where the library was.
Yeah. It's a 15.
15. You take a look around, but everything that was in here seems like it was kind of pushed along the floor with the giant library. It kind of looks like sort of swept. You don't see anything.
And so Just clarifying, Zed found a body in a bookshelf?
Yeah. Strange. Lots of bludgeoning, what looks to be like sort of bludgeoning damage, and even sort of post-mortem sort of damage from. You get that like it was kind of probably beaten to death with books and probably was stored behind a bunch of books for some reason.
Is there any? Does he have any like ID cards or anything on him?
Any ID cards?
Does he have his library card?
Does he have a wallet? Does he have a wallet?
So you go through his pockets, and the only thing you find, oddly enough, is a scroll of fireball. That's it. He doesn't seem to have anything else on him. The remains in one of his pockets, he has like a broken broom handle for some reason. That's the only other thing that was in his pocket.
And Sierra's frozen. Or is it just me?
Oh, no. She's once again just a good freeze frame right there.
You also surmise that probably the broom handle broke while trying to defend himself. I guess it's not that hard to put two and two together.
Okay, this box, can we move it?
Yeah, you can pick it up with ease.
Is it heavy? Oh, okay, so it's light, it's small.
Yeah, it's fairly light. You would expect this weight. I don't know the exact weight right now. I don't want to assign a weight to it, but it's not like heavy for its size, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, because size. Does it? Can she just kind of feel if it might be trapped? Like, does it feel off on the outside before she touches it?
Sure, make an investigation roll.
-1. Let's go. 14.
Looking at it, other than
bad.
it being locked, you don't see anything trapped or otherwise.
Alright. I'll just carry this around. Just keep an eye out for a key, guys, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems like Ziiraage is, or whoever was living here, has been very cautious. And there were traps along the way. I think the key is probably somewhere else. Whatever this is might have been locked up for a reason.
Yeah. It's a shame that we can't talk to Dad here.
I know.
What if
Like,
you-
if only there was a pot plant. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, should we move him? I feel kind of it's just awful leaving him here.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll just Sai just okay. Someone give me a hand, just drag him. Let's just drag him out of this room. He probably hates it here right now. I guess like we'll just leave him here in the open space for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So leave the body out of the room that you found it.
Yes, the
Yeah,
cameras
I
are
don't have
broken.
a token. I don't have a token for it, so the cameras are broken.
Yeah. That's
Yep, I see.
okay.
Eyes
Yeah.
out.
Donuts. Yep. Okay. So, well, I guess Half Orc avowed part of the custodial stuff. So, for lack of a better name right now, let's just call him Jan. So yeah, let's leave Jan here, and hopefully, maybe he left other belongings of his in the area, because it seems like he escaped into the room and then got killed by the books. Probably the bookshelf we just defeated.
Yep. Alright. Oh yeah, nice corpse. Oh,
Thanks.
rotating corpse.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So did it just poltergeist and rotate around on the spot?
No, it didn't. I'm just making it so I
Okay.
can see it properly.
Okay. All right. We'll be
So-
back for you, Jan.
I would like to vote for a short rest, if that's okay, but if that's cool with everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
yeah.
I'm gonna roll
I
for
don't
some
think
hit points.
anything else is coming for us right now.
We'll hang with Jan. And I'm gonna roll for. Yeah. We're gonna take a short rest. Is that okay, DM?
Yeah, that's fine. You can roll your hit dice and heal up and do as you need. I think we can take. Well, I'll leave it up to you guys. We can also take an actual short rest because we're ending early. I don't know if you guys just want to power through or maybe make it like a 10-15 minute.
Like 15 minutes to get a cup of coffee would be nice.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
do that.
We'll.
Like, we don't
let's
need a
just
full
group chat. Yeah,
Yeah.
to let Sierra know.
And also, Sierra's having
Yeah,
issues right
yeah,
now,
exactly.
so that'll give her a chance to recoup. All right, so short rest. We prop Jan up so he's like weekend at Bernie's, just chilling.
He's having
That's
a cup
alright.
of coffee with us. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, so we'll chill with Jan and get our stuff together, and then we'll be back in a very short 15-minute
Nice.
break. So see everybody then.
Yeah, bye, everyone.
All right, we are back from our short rest. If you're just joining us, the party just finished off a chained library that had been attacking them, and in the remnants they discovered something odd. Happened to be a body of a half-orc that was vested in avowed clothing that seemed to indicate that they were perhaps part of the custodial staff. They had a scroll fireball on them for some reason, and other than that, just sort of the remains of a broken broomstick. Just make sure I'm not giving anything away. You haven't really like taken a close look at the body. You just sort of looted it. And they recovered the lockbox that was sort of part of the chained library that has some sort of inscription that only Zed has looked at, but Zed I don't think said they can read it from what I recall. And if Morgan, if we could get some ambient music when you have a moment.
Yes, of course.
Yes, thank you. There we go. So you got this body that you recovered and a unfinished map. What do you do?
I think, ignoring Jan, the janitor, we open. I think we try to. So the lockbox is locked, but no one's actually tried to just open it, right?
No one has tried yet.
All right.
I checked for traps.
Yeah, you checked for traps, but
Yeah, but then I wanted a
Like-
short break just in case anything happened.
Oh,
Let me
so we've
just
short
roll my-
rested?
Yeah.
yeah, we short rested.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, Al will just try to open it as if it weren't locked.
Okay. You're lockpicking it thing, or?
Al's just gonna act as if it's not locked to see does it actually have, is it actually locked?
Oh, you're trying to open it. Okay. So you try and lift it open, and it's pretty securely locked.
Okay, good. So, because I had a feeling maybe after getting rid of the chains, that was what was locking it, but no, I was wrong.
It seems to you, to Al, that was just sort of to keep it in its place, more so than keep it closed. It has its own locking mechanism.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know how to pick locks. Can anyone?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry for the ad.
It's okay.
Skipped. Does anyone know how to pick locks?
Nope.
Nope.
No. It's so unfortunate.
Zed's happy to try. Like, he can stick one of his talons in and just sort of like give it a go.
All the power to
My-
you, Mike man. All the power to you.
You can give it a try.
Okay.
Does anyone know what it says on outside this box?
No.
I believe
can't.
it was in Orcish.
Yep. Okay, I can't read that.
Matt, what would
Me
you
either.
like me to try and roll for Jimmy rigging a box with my
Well,
claw?
actually, do any of you have thieves' tools? Because I do think you need
Nope.
thieves' tools.
Nope.
Yeah, I think there's a risk that if we try to just shove bobby pins and clips in there, it might break.
I'm worried you'll break
Uh,
your talons, Ed.
Yeah.
And there's so
Yeah.
many traps in this place. Maybe we're better off just looking for the.
It's small enough for us to carry it, so yeah.
Good point,
Besides just
Si.
holding it, so I don't know if it can fit into your bag temporarily. Your bag of. your holding
yeah.
bag.
There's not much that can't fit into this bag.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Sly passes it. Okay. Let's. I'm gonna just try looking at this corpse. Apart from looting and checking for IDs, I guess can I just do like a medicine check just to see, like how old, maybe any scars, marks, tattoos.
Ooh, okay.
Sure.
I will cast guidance on you to give you a plus D4 for that, because I can see what you're doing, Sky.
Okay. All right. So something of the sort.
Yeah, you want to make a medicine check or an investigation? Because
medicine.
This sounds more like an investigation. You're not trying to revive.
I'm not gonna revive. Sai doesn't know how to revive people.
Do
More like
CPR
it's
on
also
this
cause of
cold corpse.
Cause of
Yeah,
death?
just call-
Okay.
cause of death, but also
Let's do
just
this.
see who this
For
person is.
the
yeah.
medical side of it, roll a medicine check. For the investigation side,
Mhm.
roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Okay. Medicine. 13.
So yeah, there's multiple contusions consistent with bludgeoning. A lot of them are kind of square, book spine shaped. You can pretty much surmise he was bludgeoned to death.
Bruce looks kind of square on his. There's like leftover ink text on his skin, possibly. Okay. Investigation.
There's like an imprint
a
of mice and
aside?
mer people, you know, like.
Zed, do you think you can hold up the body a bit more towards the light? You know, maybe.
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
yeah, just- yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, just give him a nut. Yeah, just. If Zed is assisting me, can I possibly roll for advantage?
You're sure. You're
Hell
rotating
yeah.
him in the
Nice.
light. You're like a spit roast there.
Say, look at that 3! Look at that
Don't use
beautiful
that
3!
Look at
And
that
don't
other
forget
beautiful
you have
tree.
guidance.
Guidance,
never mind.
I
It's
guess.
not gonna help.
Can I hold that guidance for something else?
No,
is
you
there-
can
it
repeatedly
lasts for a
use.
minute.
Yeah, you can repeatedly use it. I mean, it's not hard. It's not hard to look over the body just for some general appearances. You do see that he has a marking that looks like a tattoo, but I don't think you can read it. Can you read Orcish?
Nope.
You cannot read
Are
it.
there any? Can Zed sort of scan what's left of the library to see if there are any sort of Orc language-ish book dictionary translation things?
Sure. Why not? Roll for an investigation to look for a dictionary translation type book here.
15.
15. So you look through and you're able to find sort of like common to Orcish dictionary.
Ah,
Ooh.
excellent. Zed's gonna sit down and start flicking through it and seeing if he can match up either the tattoo or what's inscribed on the lockbox. Then.
The tattoo. So you want to do both. So, I guess make an intelligence to try and, because you only have the Orcish one. So, and it's not Orcish from what you can tell that's written on the lockbox, and you're the only one who's looked at the
okay.
text on the lockbox. But
Can I have a look at the text on the lockbox?
you can do that next. I'll have Zed roll an intelligence check, I guess, to try and read the book.
That's 13 to read a book.
13. So I mean, it takes you a little bit, but there's only a few words. It looks like in the orcish text that's tattooed, and it just says "to the stars."
Oh, Al, you'd like this one.
What does it say?
To the moon! Stars.
Ooh, that does sound fun. I hadn't heard of any renowned orcish scholars in astrology, but maybe Jan was a recluse, perhaps. This is very exciting. I mean, obviously, I feel bad for Jan, but maybe this could further my research. May I examine it? Like, I don't think Al's going to get anything more out of it. It's just like now he's gone from being like, oh yeah, this is a thing, to, oh, this is relevant to my interests.
This is something that I find personally interesting and is now.
Yeah, instead of just being like, this is weird. But yeah.
I guess you can make like a history check if it's good, or straight intelligence, but I think a history check would be better.
Okay. Let me just stop talking to myself. So straight history. Well, it's a flat 0, so here we go. 2! Peace!
You see the tattoo around the text has like what looks like perhaps some constellations or something like that. But you can't really discern what they mean. If anything, they don't look familiar to you. They could just be an artistic interpretation, as far as you know.
All right, just don't understand it. I'm sorry, Zed. You did such a good job there. Alas.
Hey, Bean, what languages do you know?
A couple. Let me have a look. And
So Bean,
she'll take a look at the lockbox.
You pick up the lockbox, and funny enough, written in Goblin on the outside is the words you recognize as volatile.
Oh.
Oh yeah, don't shake this, said.
Is it not maracas?
No. I remember the notebook we found. Ziiraage was looking into properties of a substance, the energy of it. Maybe this is a piece of that.
So we should.
But it sounds like it's maybe a little. Well, yeah, but it says volatile on it, so we should be really careful. It must be really volatile if he's keeping it locked up here.
Alright, well,
Bean,
there could be more other volatile boxes. Sorry.
Bean, make a history check for me.
Good luck, mate.
Okay. 12.
12. You're thinking back to sort of the logbook that you read a little bit earlier. Had some of the missing pages from it. Although you don't remember exactly what it could be alluding to, you do remember there was a lot of stuff regarding alchemical testing and hypothesis. So you do get the feeling that you're on the right track regarding what could be in here. Like, you have a pretty high confidence level in that right now.
I guess and Bean looks a little sad. Yeah, she's just wondering why he never told her anything about this stuff. And says, "Okay, well, I'll be extra careful with it then," and she'll tuck it gently into the bag. But I think if he's trying to keep it safe, we're definitely not going to find the key in here. We should probably go exploring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's just be careful of any, I guess, statues. I don't remember what triggered the staircase one last time. So long ago.
Yeah, did we?
Minutes ago.
Did we disarm the staircase?
Yeah,
statue
you
knife
figured
thing?
out sort of how
Okay.
it worked and how it was attached to the
Okay, excellent.
The levers.
statue. Yeah.
That's
Right.
right.
Zed might go and investigate the room at the end of the hallway.
Sure.
Okay, I'll follow.
Yep.
I think we should all
let's all
stick
go
together
together.
after last time.
Yeah.
Very fair.
Alright, so you look down the hallway. Oh, someone starts playing
Sorry about
this
that.
killer lick.
That's
Yeah.
sweet as.
Yeah, we found the time zone, guys.
Hell yeah!
arcade. Don't know if they have time zone in Canada, but arcade, basically.
Alright, so you walk into this sort of open area bedroom. There's a canopied bed in one corner, jug and wash basin in another. Yeah, on one wall is a large painting of a gold dragon, but nothing other than that really stands out to you in this room.
Zed's going to look under the bed. Wait. Yeah, yes.
You lift the covers. A little bit of dust in the spots where a broom perhaps couldn't reach standing upright, but other than that, nothing of note.
Hmm.
Is that a desk? Is that a book?
It's the wash basin, isn't it?
Yeah. Ignore like the specifics on them, on like the little details on the map, unless I like I'll highlight them if there's anything of note, because I had to repurpose this map. So
Yeah. Okay, is this a doorway? Like, is it open?
yeah, it's ajar. You can push it open if you choose.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was a door.
There's a door. You just kind of see it.
We've
It
always
leads
got to have
out.
one.
Yeah, it just kind of leads out from the bedroom onto this like sort of wrought iron balcony with flagstones. You can see greenery and sort of flowers on the arboretum, which is below you. So you're kind of looking down to the lower floor.
Oh, found some plants.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So,
Do you-
yeah, it's just a balcony.
Are there any on the balcony, or are they on the ground floor?
They're all on the ground floor.
Okay, so we'd have to head back down. All right.
Yeah.
Well, if we have no more leads, I can always ask my leafy friends if
So
they
you
score
haven't-
anything.
Do you even check this room properly? Can't remember.
I think you already
this one?
investigated it. Yeah, you didn't find
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
There was
Okay.
nothing on top of the fireplace.
Nope, nothing there.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Alright.
Seems like we've explored this upper level.
All right. So let's head back down. I guess.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'll bring you guys down.
Very carefully down the stairs after that
Mhm.
trap
Yeah.
last time, okay?
One
Yeah.
step at a time, guys.
Yes. Sorry, I'm gonna move map. And then fix it on streams. Just give me a second.
Mm-hmm. Alright, there were tentacles or something.
No,
What?
that was
There's a
where
brooms.
Zed got trapped.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, we got attacked by brooms. That's right. Sorry, the broom beat the last several minutes out of me. I
I
forget
don't
a
think
lot of things.
the brooms attacked you. You just noticed that they were
Yeah,
like
they were
cleaning
just,
stuff
Oh, okay.
and throwing it
Okay,
into
so
the
they're-
purple
Books that
miasma.
attacked.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I revealed the whole map. I don't know if you all... You guys didn't go out onto the balcony, I don't think, though.
No. Well,
Or else you would have
let's-
known
yeah.
there was flowers there otherwise, but yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So let's head out to the balcony. Yeah, and see if perhaps the flowers noticed anything.
God, wait.
Alrighty.
Okay, yep.
You can move yourself.
Might as well.
Is there any particular flower bed you would like to attempt speaking to, Al?
I've never used this spell before, as in, like, me as a player, I've never spoken with plants before. Okay, so I'll put the description in the thing, but basically, you imbue plants within 30 feet, so I'd assume that's all of them, with limited sentience, which gives them the ability to communicate and follow commands. So we can ask them about stuff that happened in the past days. So, with a whirl of Al's quarterstaff, you see a green magic flow out from him, and what I would like to imagine, what kind of flowers are these, or even just
It's
a
kind of a variety. Some posies, some
Okay.
lilies, some flower. It's like some,
Posies.
it's... they're all
Yeah.
kind of different.
Okay, so you just see as Al casts the spell and a wave of green energy washes over the flower bed and trees if there are any. All the flowers just turn to Al and it almost becomes Disney-esque, like they're bopping and stuff.
All right.
Um,
So, so this energy kind of comes off of you, Al. All the flowers kind of that you see in range kind of like turn almost towards you as if they're sort of standing at attention, and as do the trees. But one flower bed in the middle, you sense that there's no actual flowers there. They are not turning towards you at all. And I'll have you make... we'll do either history or arcana check with advantage, since you are suspicious.
they are both terrible, so they're the same. So let's just do, I don't know, Arcana. 1 and 2 for advantage. 17.
You're not sure what, and you haven't said anything to the plants yet.
Oops, sorry. Go away.
But you can tell that this is not a flower bed in front of you. There's definitely something shape changey about it. You're not sure what.
Okay. So, which one can you ping? Which one is the bad
The
eight,
one
the
right in
bad
front of you.
bed?
It's the one right
So
here.
this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So Al's, before anything else, Al's gonna say to everyone, guys, this is not a real flower bed. There's something wrong with it.
You say this
And
out loud
then
to everybody.
Al's gonna. Yeah. I'm not like a certain jungle living halfling who can psychically do that.
All right, you say this. What else? Do you do anything else?
And Al's gonna turn to the flower friends and say, "Hi, friends. My name's Al, and what is your? No, I'm not. That would be cruel. It's really great to meet you. Have you guys seen? Did you guys see a half orc He was wearing robes kind of like mine come through in the past day.
You see the flowers kind of turn towards you, and they all kind of are almost speaking as if in unison with each other. They're like, not recently, no, and they all kind of like repeat. They kind of repeat each other.
Okay. Have you guys noticed anything else different from the usual in the past day?
They'll say, "What do you mean unusual? It's just another beautiful day in the miasma, man."
I'm also like, how? This is me as a player, just like, how are these flowers alive? They're not getting sunlight. Okay, as a player, as Al, he'll ask, are you guys getting enough water? Are you doing okay?
It's like, custodians come every once in a while. Well, I'm gonna stop doing that. But you
Yep,
kind of get that
thanks.
point of what they're doing. Yeah, they say, custodians like come by. That's pretty much all they say.
Okay, so the custodians take care of them. The custodians haven't been here in the previous day because that's all they know. Okay, then I will ask. And can you guys tell me what's up with this flower bed? Like, it's not you guys. What's up with it?
They'll say, how much information can they know exactly? Past day.
Okay, they can gaining information about creatures that are past, weather, and other circumstances. So, like, I guess if it's always been this way, they would know that. Like, to them, it's just like this non-flower bed's always been there. Like, they're flowers, which I think means it's like, what, blind sight? So they could literally, if it's an
Events in the
illusion, they could
spell's
see
area.
nothing.
Okay. And I'd say it's not like they don't talk to each other really when they're not able to speak. So I'm gonna rule this as them saying, "I don't know," and it just sort of repeats. I'm not sure what you mean. It's just within the day. As far as they know, within the last day, there's nothing different about the flower.
Okay. Okay, so they kind of. How big are the trees? Because obviously the flowers can't really help. But how big are the trees that are in this garden?
They're not that huge. They reached up maybe just touching the balcony, so like 8 to 10 feet, depending.
Okay, and they've got like big branches and whatnot?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to kindly ask the closest tree to the fake flower bed. Could you please lean over and pick up the flower bed, so the fake one, so that we're not touching it, but the tree is?
So you want to just like grab onto it?
Yeah, to just like the branches just to go and try to lift it.
And try to lift it? Alright, so this, I'd be happy to, kind of like sways over, it's kind of like heavier voice, and tries to pick it up. I don't have stat block for tree.
Thank you, Mr. Deku Tree.
Oh my god. A tree.
See?
Okay, we're gonna just do this and see if it's able to.
Bean
actually
kind of
pick
jumps
it up.
because
Yeah, sorry
said
guys.
speak with plants, and then this
And
tree
I
all of a
warned you
sudden
guys that there was a
leans
fake
and
flower
reaches
bed.
past her to grab the flowers.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm asking the tree, Mr. Tree, to help us out.
Okay, we're gonna contest it. It tries to pick it up, but it doesn't seem to have the strength. You notice that these are kind of, at least the other ones are stone. You're not sure exactly what this thing you're looking at is, but the tree's unable to move it, for better or for worse.
Yeah.
I'm
Whether
sorry.
it's picking it up or pushing. That's okay, Mr. Deku Tree.
Can
Deku
Sai
tree.
just look around it? Yeah, like see if there's any like marks, any like pushing marks, or like just dust. See if it's been moved or
Thanks,
Uh,
Si.
can be moved.
Sure, make an investigation roll.
Oh.
And you're not a
It's-
halfling.
It's the prettiest looking garden with like, it's immaculate looking. Like, yeah, nothing else.
Sai's gonna touch
Kinda
it.
distracting.
Oh no.
You're gonna just put your hand on it?
No. I mean, with a one, like, oh my, I just.
Yeah,
can't
with a
believe these
0,
fucking
you're
rolls.
like, this is fine.
You put your hand on it, just touching it. It feels like a flower bed.
Zed's going to try and use his third ways and just kind of pick at the like through the foliage in that.
In this one, the non.
Yeah, the non-garden bed.
All right, so
Good luck, Sid.
you start to pick at the bits of tree, bush matter, flower matter. As you peck at them, you get this weird taste in your mouth, and that's when you see it start to morph, and we're gonna have another combat.
I tried, guys. I really did.
What
I think
what
this
is
could have
that?
happened anyway.
I'm just gonna put it.
Yeah. Oh god. I mean, at least we've got
Everybody
tree
does that.
friends.
At least we're not surprised, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You will not be surprised. Just give me a second to get this. Let me reset. If I could get some combat music.
You got it. What kind of creature is this? Like, is it another aberration type thing?
It's like a mimic essentially. It's a monstrosity.
Oh. Okay. Let's set this. Oh, let's go something different. So don't mind me just picking some fun music, and you go mute.
Bum, bum.
So just waiting for the ad.
Yeah, no worries. More combat. I was sure you guys were gonna find a way to avoid this, but oh well.
Ambush.
Ugh.
Alright, where are you, Al? I'm so glad we short rested.
Probably a good idea.
Yep,
you're
same.
Hey, nice Al.
good, good. Missing bean.
I rolled. I don't know why I didn't go to the thing. It's
Select
22.
your token. I'll put you as 22 once you reroll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice crit.
So what did we see when this appeared?
So you see sort of this toothy sort of maw, like instead of flowers now the flower bed is just like big chomping teeth, essentially. So you can tell it's like a mimic, essentially, some sort of mimic. You're not sure if it's a garden variety or what, but
Garden variety mimic. I like the
yeah,
pun there.
just re-roll your initiative bean, and I'll put in your 22.
Oh, okay.
Yep, brilliant.
Okay, 22. All right. So Zed, after touching this thing, comes out and starts snapping at him. Bean, you're first to sort of realize what's going on. What do you do?
I am going to. Sorry, just reading spell description. Okay. I am going to cast. What does this thing look like?
It looks like a flower bed with teeth.
A flower bed with teeth.
Yes. It's just sort of. It's like sort of stone on the outside, but you see just sort of teeth protruding, sort of dripping with sort of. It's like almost like a bubbling sort of spit you see on its mouth. It doesn't look like you want to be anywhere near the teeth or tongue or any part of the orifice.
Just
Okay.
all the words.
I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force.
All right.
I don't know why that rolled. It needs to make a DC 15 intelligence save.
Intelligence save. Wonderful. Rolly. 14.
Okay.
Not save.
Oh,
So-
Good job.
It sees this spell basically crafts an illusion that let me copy some text, but it's a lot of text.
Okay.
It sees thorny vines break out from the ground around it, and kind of wrap over the flower bed, kind of gripping it into place and constricting it with these vine-covered thorns. So
Okay.
basically, it becomes convinced of the phantasm's reality,
Okay.
and so it believes now that it's like grappled, and it will believe that it's taking damage from the vines.
Okay. Can it still move even though it believes it though?
Basically, it behaves as though it's it believes it's real. It's a vaguely written spell because you can kind of just describe. But like, for example, you could describe a cage and it would believe that it was trapped in a cage.
Okay. I'll just check one thing, but sure, that sounds good. And does it
So
take any
basically it's
damage
gonna-
from this?
Yeah, it's gonna take 1d6 psychic damage, which rolled already as 2.
As 2, alright. Takes 2 psychic damage. Alright.
And yeah, so it can use its action to examine the with an intelligence investigation check, but it doesn't automatically make a check against this every turn.
Okay, so it has to actively make a check against it.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Is that
Nice.
it?
And I'll just take a step back.
Alrighty. So Zed, you're up. Al on deck. This thing snapped at you, Zed. What do you do?
I'm trying not to think about how Zed possibly just made out with it.
True.
Yeah. He's going to grab out his quarterstaff and try to hit it away from him.
Alright.
So it's a 20.
That'll hit. Sure.
Excellent. And then the second one is 16 to hit.
It also hits.
Excellent.
So you're doing two-handed strikes, correct?
I believe so. It's the only thing that he's got out at the moment.
Alright.
So we'll do two-handed, and he will spend a key point to try and turn one of those into a stunning strike, which is a DC 13 con save.
DC 13 con. Sorry, just checking something. DC 13 con save. That's a 6. It's terrible. He's
Hey!
done.
Excellent.
Nice.
Then Zed will use his bonus action to flurry of blows at it.
Go for it.
unarmed
It's
strikes.
at advantage.
Advantage.
Advantage. Unarmed strike. Oh god, let's just keep on rolling.
So 16,
16 hits.
23.
A 23 hits.
So 16 and 23.
Yep.
Yay! Excellent. And I think that's his go. He's good for that.
Yeah.
14.
29 damage in 10 oil.
Lots of hits.
29 bludgeoning when you add it all up.
29. But it's only 2 of the hits. Or these are because it's 2 strikes at advantage.
So
right?
I've added together the quarterstaff damage with the flurry
you added the
damage.
quarter
Sorry.
staff. Okay. No worries. Because I'd already subtracted.
Yep.
It's all
Okay.
good.
Excellent.
All
Zed is
right.
very startled by this and is not very receptive.
I'm just imagining you're just like, beat it.
Yeah. So it's like, I almost kissed it. And
It took my first kiss.
And you made it as stunned as you felt in that moment.
Yeah.
All right. If that's all, Al's up. Psy on deck.
Wow. So since I've got the Speak with Plants going, as like a bonus action, could I ask the Mr. Deku tree to just wallop it?
Sure. I'm just gonna make these manually.
Like this
With the
is
stat roll in
purely
hand.
GM. Yeah, this is purely GM discretion because it says you
It
can
won't be
ask the plants to do.
it won't be a very hard hit, but it'll be essentially an improvised weapon type attack from the tree. So let's see if it even hits.
Yeah.
That's
So, with
that's gonna
advantage-
hit. Oh, with advantage?
Yeah, because it's
Oh, right.
it's done.
Yeah. Well, let's go for the crit.
Yeah.
18.
Okay,
Let's see.
18.
What's improvised
Done, but
weapon
not plant.
damage again? Let's see.
1d4 plus strength.
Okay, so we'll do.
Is
+1
the tree
for
making an unarmed strike, or is it using an improvised weapon?
Yeah. Is the branch considered unarmed
Questions
strike?
you never expected to
Four.
answer today.
I did not. This
Yep.
is not how I saw this going. No. So it's gonna do 4 damage total.
And
Not bad for a
skip.
tree. Not bad for a tree that's just been sitting
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, good job. Good job, Deku.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your friend, Oak, is just out of range, I think. So
Professor?
Al's gonna.
Yeah.
Professor. Yeah, Oak is a professor. So Al's going to, since it's stunned, Al's going to unleash the primal savagery. As like you see his hands turn into claws of a very wicked-looking appearance, and yeah, he strikes the stun target. So it is advantage.
Yeah, try for that
So
crit.
one more. Not a crit, but still
26.
26
Yeah, it's pretty good. Roll for some damage.
and 5. So
5.
not much, but a little bit.
And that's acid damage.
That is acid damage.
So you strike it with these primal savage claws. This how does it appear? It's just like it kind of like comes out of you, sort of.
Think of it, yeah, like think Wolverine claws, but they're dripping with acid instead of like blades.
Sure. So you try and strike with this acid, but you see that actually the acid, it kind of like soaks it in and actually has the inverse property and kind of actually
Okay.
it starts to absorb, and you see kind of bulk up a little bit more.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
I am
guys, don't use
so-
acid.
I'm so
can't
relieved.
use
One of the
acid.
options for Phantasmal Force suggestions is like a pool of acid. I could have just made it like, imagine it's in a perma heal zone.
Well, because
Oh,
it doesn't, it
boy.
wouldn't actually be taking. It would be taking psychic damage still. So it would actually think it's healing, but it wouldn't be. So that would have been not bad.
Oh,
Actually.
so I'd want to stay in it then. That's okay. Well, there was no way to know that.
In
Okay,
any
guys,
case,
don't use
yeah.
acid damage. And that's my turn. I'm not going to move. I think I'm
All
good.
right, Sai, you're up, and then Bean is on deck after the creature passes its turn because it's gonna be stunned.
How's it looking?
It's still looking okay. It's taking a few hits though.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
you know, it's not on its last legs or anything. It's still doing alright.
Okay. Seeing Zed wallop it, she's like, it's been a while since I've used my quarterstaff too, so she's gonna try and use that.
All right,
It's been a while since hit.
two-handed.
Yeah, since I actually had to. 17.
Nice.
That's a
And don't
hit.
forget, you have advantage.
Yeah, advantage.
Ah.
Go for that crit.
Almost.
Less damage. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Anyways, so that's one hit. The next
another hit.
advantage 23 with 8.
Yeah. You see whack,
and then
whack. Say a tooth breaks here, another tooth breaks there. It's taking some damage now.
A tooth break there, a tooth
Sai's
break
like,
everywhere,
just get
tooth
back
break.
in the ground.
Yeah.
yeah, getting a bit pissed. She ends up bonus actioning flurry of blows. She's just gonna use her feet just to bash it in, try and shove it back into the box.
Break its
Alright.
shins.
Taking a page out of Conrad's book, using your feet. Yeah, go for it. I like it.
I take that back. Actually, I'm not gonna do
Nope,
that.
too late. You
I'm
said
not
it.
gonna do-
It's with your feet. Hey, a crit.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Okay. So 9 points for one hit, and 15 to hit. Well, that doesn't hit.
15 hits.
Okay, so that's a 7. Yeah, that's blur. That's 2 hits, right? I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
correct.
Yeah, 2. Yep. All right, and then just for one final stomp, Side just like, okay, I'm just gonna take 2 steps back and then lean against the wall.
Have a
Try and
breather.
wipe the dirt. Yeah, wipe the dirt off the feet. Off her
You
boots.
got a little bit of
Thank
acid
you.
on your shoe. It's not quite eating off it yet. You quickly kind of try and get rid of it.
Yeah. Yep. That's it for her.
All right. The monster is stunned, so it will spend its round being unstunned. And that's it. Bean, you're up.
Okay. So each round on my turn, the phantasm can deal psychic damage. So I'm just gonna get that out of the way
Yeah.
first. That's another 2.
Nice.
How big is this?
It's a like 2-3 meters across maybe. Like it's
If you had to describe
It
it,
describes
in
its whole-
sizes.
it's a medium size. It's like the same size as human consideration. It's a medium.
But it is bigger than me.
I mean, it's bigger than you, yeah. But in are goblins medium size or are they small?
Small.
Okay, so yeah, it's bigger than you. It's medium.
All right. Going to pew pew.
Well, that'll pew it.
Uh,
No advantage for this one. It's no longer stunned.
well, yes, but I get 2.
Oh, you're doing 2 shots. Both
Pew pew.
hit.
Okay. 13
That's
and
max.
10 and Fury of the Small.
Damn.
So that's going to get an extra 6 damage on top of that.
This thing's getting neutered. It has like a fang kind of sticking out left. It's like it's sort of hemorrhaging acid in between the sort of cement, like stone cracks in between it. It's not looking good at all.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Zed, this thing that tried to give you a smooch and that you stunned is not looking too great.
Excellent. Zed's going to rinse and repeat what he did last time. So 2 shots with the quarterstaff.
All right, take your swings.
So that's 16 hits. And
miss.
9 doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Excellent. And then we'll go for the flurry of blows. I wonder if my actual flurry of blows button is just working. Oh, actually, no, same thing. Spend a key point for stunning strike, so a DC 13 con save, please.
I'll let you make that flavor because you actually destroy it. So how do you want to do this? Describe your stunning, or how do you want to finish it off? How do you want to finish off this thing that want to smooch you?
I think like with his last go at it with his quarterstaff, he takes like a baseball like grip on it and just kind of like smashes it like a I don't know, like a
You
Just
like a
imagining
baseball
like a
basket?
heat action.
Zed just
Like
Getting a
winds
pinata.
Like you're in
up,
a watermelon breaking contest.
Yeah, my gosh.
Yeah.
winds up and just kind of splits like the jaw of the creature like down the middle, sort of breaking it apart, and what's left of its teeth and gums and acid just kind of spray onto the floor, and it is done so without having really taken any action whatsoever. You dispatch with
And
it
Zed will say,
pretty quickly.
"That's what you get for not asking for consent."
Yes. Very good. All right, if we could terminate.
Alright, I'll
the
switch
music.
back.
Yeah.
You got it.
So yeah,
And
just
we're
the remnants of sort of this stone work of what was its body, sort of remaining on this balcony.
Mr. Deco Tree, could you? I presume there's no like loot. It's just a mimic corpse.
You can investigate and find out.
Fine. Gross. So yeah, investigate. Here we go. 11.
11. You kind of clear away all the sort of viscera and stuff that's left, and you're kind of like moving what the bottom slab, I guess, would be. Yeah, you remove like the bottom, like would be a slab of its body, and as you move it, you see sort of hidden underneath, sort of onyx-shaped key.
Oh,
That might do.
nice. All right.
Onyx-shaped,
Mr.
onyx-colored key. Sorry.
Yeah.
And there's
very,
a Pokemon-shaped key right here.
Yeah. A very, very black snake-like key. And yeah, Mr. Deco, if you could toss the body into the miasma, I'd appreciate that.
We'll give it a try. And he kind of like uses his like branchy limbs to like. Yeet!
Yeet!
It kind of falls a
Tree
little short,
goes
but
yeet.
it's close enough. It's close enough.
Thank you, Mr. Deco Tree. High five.
Psh, a leafy high five
Ian,
for you.
does this key match the box that you've got? Do you think?
Seems promising.
Yeah, let's give it a try, guys.
Bean will take the box out and kind of set it down. Knowing that red volatile, take a step back and use Mage Hand to take the key from Zed and open the box.
So you take the key with the Mage Hand, fits kind of perfectly. It clicks open. As you sort of pull back the key, there's sort of like a little inset, with sort of like like not padding, but like there's like a lot of like cushioning of some sort, and I can't remember the word for what the cushioning is.
Lining?
Yeah, a lining of some sort. Padding. The exterior of what seems to be a small but sort of consistent fragment of stone, of sort of shiny black glass almost looking. It kind of reflects a little bit of the light from the purple miasma now that you're outside. It's really sort of quite beautiful, but Bean, you do recognize this. At least it doesn't necessarily look like a piece of necessarily the monolith that you're familiar with, but it does have that same sort of memorable look and quality and reflection to it that you recall from your own monolith. It's slightly
because I don't
different in
remember
texture.
a piece being missing from mine.
Exactly. You would remember when you left, there was no piece really missing like this.
Bean will very carefully take a step closer and kind of turn the fragment over with mage hand and see whether there are any markings or inscriptions on it.
As you pick it up with a mage hand, you sort of turn it over slowly, looking as close as you can. Make an investigation roll.
Okay. 11.
You're turning it over. It doesn't seem to be anything inscribed on it. I'd say it doesn't even look like it was. It doesn't really look like it was machined off either. It just kind of looks like it kind of crystallized in this way.
This is maybe not a fragment, but grown.
With an 11, you can't say for sure right now. It might take some further tests or investigations of some sort, which I'll determine at a different session to figure more detail about it out.
Bean will kind of explain the connection to the group that for my thesis research, I was studying this sacred site in my hometown, a monolith made of the same kind of this is not the time for fire.
I'm sorry, the banjo just happens to me sometimes. The spirit of
when the
nature.
music calls you, you must answer.
I'm sorry. Go on, B. Go on. This monolith, my people believe it's brought them good fortune, but I came to Candlekeep to learn more about it, whether it was I thought that perhaps it was alien technology, and I was researching whether or not similar stones were ever found elsewhere. If Ziiraage found one, he knew I was more than interested in this, that this was my life's purpose. And he didn't tell me. And this kind of feeling that either Ziiraage didn't trust Bean or didn't think that she was smart or capable enough to be brought into this discovery, along with the
the loss of Nisbet today is much more than she can bear, and she starts big fat, like Ghibli style tears rolling down her face.
Oh no.
I don't know why he didn't tell me or what he's doing with it. I'm sorry that I can't even help you guys understand it. I'm just a mess. And she just kind of closes the box and sits down and kind of says, I'm sorry, I don't know what this means.
It's okay, Bean.
It's been a long day here. Yeah, it's just I think some things, especially something with this much history, this much depth, it's probably best to be told in person then. But unless he's left some evidence of it behind, we have no answers to why he has not said anything. Bean.
Oh.
Actually, as a player, question: do we know what Bean's teacher looks like?
Yeah, I was going to ask.
I drew the picture.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I remember.
I drew a work of art that was a one-for-one lifelike resemblance. So.
I mean, it was a great drawing. Speaking of, it's in the VOD for sure. Essentially, he's a Gith, right? A Githyanki type. Since Baldur's Gate is popular now and everyone knows what Githyanki is, he is retroactively now Githyanki. I'd put him as Gith Ziiraage, but he's a Githyanki now. So sort of yellow skin, pointy ears, very little nose.
Okay. On that note, before the spell runs out, I'm going to ask the flower beds and the tree if they've seen, because all I asked was had they seen Jan, or the custodian of ours, but I'll ask if they've seen a Githyanki, or, you know,
they can
what
only
you've just
answer
described.
what they've seen in the last day, right?
Day, that's correct.
Day. I'm sorry, we haven't seen him. Your friend looks kind of sad, and you see like the Deku tree like gathers like some leaves. Like she can take these to wipe her eyes if she needs.
The tree wants to comfort you. Mr. Deku tree wants to comfort you, Bean, and is offering you some leaves to wipe your tears.
You know, in the way that, like, when somebody asks, are you okay? That's the bit that, like, breaks tears fully open.
Oh,
And
no.
Bean wraps her little arms, like, they don't go all the way around the tree, but she gives it a big hug and just cries.
It wraps around in response, and it can't speak to you, but it's like you can feel the force, the gentle but reassuring force it's trying to impart.
It helps. She kind of gets a few sobs out of her system, but is strangely comforted by this tree that she doesn't understand.
We've gone up and down this place. I don't know if we've missed anything.
Don't think so. Maybe we need to head back to Candlekeep and just do more research.
But I think we should talk to the head reader.
Dumbledore?
Yeah, not Dumbledore.
There are.
Not Dumbledore.
If we found Jan here, then someone in Candlekeep must know what's going on.
Yeah,
The flowers said custodians came here to take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
That means they've been coming for a while.
I'll go grab Jan. Bring them down.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You go easily sort of fetch the body, bring it
I'll
down.
put it next to the doorway, close to the exit, so like just like bags of luggage ready to go back. But talking back, going near the entrance, is the door still open with the chair?
I was gonna have you make a perception roll, but yes, make a perception roll.
To look for a chair that is holding the door open?
You just roll the perception check. It's not about the door
Just
and the
tell
chair.
me if the chair is there.
I'll tell you in a second.
Oh no.
Natural
Hey!
20, 26. Good.
Um,
If the chair is there holding the door open.
So, with a 26, you do notice the chair propped open in the position that you left it, but it doesn't look like it's exactly in the position that you left it. You sort of keenly look around, and you can swear that a glint of dust on the handle or on a little side wall, like the walls don't get as dusted as the floors do with the brooms. You almost see like faint handprints, like someone was sort of peeking in, looking around, but you don't notice anyone there right now.
Okay, do I see any marks? Does it look like they came in? Or did they leave?
I mean, from where the prints are on the ground, sort of the disturbed floor, you do have hints that someone was perhaps here, but that they've also probably left. You don't see anything that would indicate that they're still here.
Can I... There was a kitchen here, right?
Yep.
Alright, is there some flour?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or maybe something clear, like glass or something, like a small bit of glass?
There are jars. They're sort of
Or
full
something.
jars. They're not. You remember that it was pretty immaculate looking kitchen, pretty well kept. So those jars of flour. There's a few empty mason jar type jars on shelves and stuff. If you need glass for something, you can always break it or.
Yeah, I'm gonna start maybe just say, try and get some fingerprints.
You're gonna get some fingerprints. So you're dusting for prints. Is that what you're doing?
While I'm in the kitchen is obviously open to the dining hall, like over there. I'm like, stage whisper. I think someone came in and left, guys.
Was it? Ignore that.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab some They left some marks on the door handle. I don't know if you guys watch CSI, but I saw some. What's that?
Sadly, there is no
Watching the latest season.
fingerprinting in Fantasy Faerun over here.
I'm going to invent it. Okay, I'm gonna.
So
Or something,
you're
but
shoving
anyway.
flour on everything, on the walls, on the floor. What are you
I'm gonna
doing?
look for. No, I'm just gonna see. Is there a brush? Let's see if there's a brush in the kitchen for when they glaze. Something like a soft
Yeah, like
brush.
a pastry brush.
Like a pastry
yeah,
brush?
very
Sure.
good.
There's like
Very-
it's made of like horsehair or something. Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so you said marks on the wall, or like on the door, or the floor.
You can see like a little bit of dust sort of missing where there was dust on the wall in like almost the shape like someone was grabbing the corner and just kind of looking around it. Like it's not like even if you could fingerprint detect, it's more like you were so attuned in that moment to looking around that you were able to pick up this like sort of small indication of someone having passed.
All right. Sai, just trying to prove her point. She tries to hoard heard the crew over. I'm like, look, I'm not crazy. Look at this mark on the door.
You use your dust and your thing, and you kind of like are able to enhance a little bit of the area. Whatever touch was, yes, you enhanced. Whatever little touch that was on the wall, like left some oil or some residue that now you're able to stick. You're able to stick on. For fun, make an intelligence roll for this one.
Intelligence?
Yep. This should be good.
That face.
Please roll 0. It's gonna be real fun.
Just sorry, it's not that.
Brain breaks trying to understand
Straight
it.
intelligence.
It's gonna be a 1, and that's gonna equal a 0. I bet you guys.
Oh, that would be so fun. 14.
Okay. So it's 14.
What's it?
So you've ruled out you've ruled out aliens and ghosts.
We haven't ruled
I don't
out
think it's a
aliens. We've never ruled out aliens.
Sai personally has
Never.
ruled out for her aliens and ghosts, as though they would not leave any prints. You suspect it was probably someone about Bean's height from where it is on the wall, maybe a little taller than Bean, but a small person trying to probably be sneaky, like a shorter person trying to be sneaky. So
What kind of shoe? What kind of shoes did they wear?
no,
What kind of heels? The heels or Oxfords? Like what kind of shoe?
No
How are
you can tell
Sneakers?
someone.
Yeah, hard.
You can kind of tell someone passed, but there's no prints because if you recall, anytime anything gets on the floor, the brooms
Oh,
from
it
the
gets
other room
dusted.
Yeah,
gets
no,
dusted
I've been
away.
just waving those things off. I'm like, no, keep walking, keep walking. Like, well, it's a crime scene here. Keep walking.
I mean, they've already cleaned the area that you were in. Actually, they'll probably while you were outside have headed upstairs and started sweeping up the debris that was left. It'll probably take them a while, but we'll say that they've gone upstairs. I know they're still on the map, but we'll say that they've gone upstairs.
They're hard workers.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can Zed kind of with his, I don't know, like enhanced bird smelling abilities?
Does he have
And
bird
he-
enhanced smelling
Yeah, I didn't-
abilities?
I think birds had enhanced smell.
Well,
Just go with the flow here.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Zed's special. Let's do
Zed,
it.
do what you need to do. What do you need to do? My bad. What do you need to do?
he wants to smell the air and see if there is the scent of like what the scent of this other person that has come and been, what it could be like or akin to, or if it's familiar to anyone that they know in Candlekeep.
Sure, you're trying to perceive a specific thing, so I'll have you roll a perception roll.
Okay. Are you sure
Got this, bro.
not? Okay, yep.
18.
Yeah.
It's an 18.
Nice.
You take a big birdie whiff of the air. It's not Falrax.
Yeah.
It's not Falrax. It's not
It's the only
anyone.
other short person we know.
Yeah, and he always gets up to trouble.
He's always causing problems.
Oh, God.
You're trying to like running it through your sense memory for a second, and it's not anyone that you've been in close contact with, but there's a hint of it. It's probably someone that's been in the keep, for a while, that the scent has been able to linger on the air a little bit. You're not sure if you'd be able to identify it immediately if you picked it up again just in passing, but you feel like if it came around again, you might be able to pick him up. Him or her up. It's not giving away, I just defaulted to him.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Okay, so we have a lead. Like, it could also just be that this was the custodian for today and they saw the chair and heard sounds of combat and decided to nope out. But it's a lead,
Actually,
at least.
Actually, she wants to check what we see outside the doors. It's still the same way. that we came in.
You take a peek. I'll say nothing. There's nothing that looks changed in the immediate outside of the office of Ziiraage.
Okay, so still the office. No, I meant okay. It's
still
the
the
connection.
office.
The portal's still the
Oh.
office. Okay, that's all I
Yeah.
wanted to check. I'm like, hang on. Okay, so we have an exit, guys. Just making sure.
Okay,
not stuck here.
question, DM. So
Yes.
inside is swept up by the brooms and such.
Yes.
What about the very small outside part, like the where you get to
The
whatever
office.
the office is? Yeah.
Um,
Is there a small bit of like dirt that you have to walk through, kind of thing?
no, it seems that anything beyond the strict walls of the mansion are the things you've sort of noticed from the brooms and them fussing around that they've only stayed within the confines of the walls of the
Okay.
mansion.
And so there is a small amount of dirt before you get to the office, or it's just door to door.
We're gonna, cause you can go out and walk like around, but the miasma sort of prevents you from going very far. So you can tell that the miasma is sort of the limit, and there's like a portal like through the miasma essentially, not far from the
Okay.
door, but not like it's not like the door opens sort of thing. It's its own sort of portal door thingy.
Got it. Because I'm thinking if the person that Size picked up, if they've left, because the brooms haven't cleaned outside, they might have left tracks that I can pick up with survival. You know, channel a bit of brie for a change.
Oh, I see. I mean, sure, you can make the roll, but I'll say the tracks that you'll see in the dirt, yeah. So the tracks that you do
24.
see in the dirt, they're fairly light, but you see like one or two tracks. Again, you don't gain much more than what Sai already
accident.
ascertained of them being a small individual, light of foot. Once it goes past the immediate dirt, back into the hall, it's kind of stone floors. It's too hard, really, to see anything else that's going on in the dirt
Okay, so they
or in the
didn't
floor.
pick up.
Yeah.
Their shoes didn't pick up much dirt when they went from place to place. Oh well.
Yeah, there's
That's
not
okay.
really enough there. It's not like they're traipsed through a mud entrance or something, you know. It'd be obvious.
Yeah, and it seems like they didn't visit the plants outside, so they didn't see them.
It's
I
just
feel,
been right now that the
Yeah.
You check in quickly with the plans. They didn't see anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's almost
Uh-huh.
run out. So just before it does, Al's gonna ask if they'd like a little bit of water.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah. So
Thank you,
using
thank you,
shape
thank you.
water, Al just does like a sprinkle for the flower bed.
You see the flower beds kind of like shimmer and like the water flows on them, taking in a good drink and a shower.
Yeah. I feel like
Stuff.
we're probably like our only lead is pretty much what we found in the box and this and Jan.
Jan and this handprint
Yeah.
that you found.
We should probably head back
Mm.
to
Um,
Candlekeep.
if
Unless
if it's okay with everyone, I know I'm asking a lot, but if we do talk to the head reader, can we not tell them about this stone? And the book that we read, I have in my notes that we found a book that talked about various kinds of monoliths and stone formations being destroyed over the years for emitting magical energy. And the monolith is very important to my people, and I don't want someone seeing this research and deciding to be safe to just get rid of it. I want us to kind of find out what's going on first. Especially if there are people who have taken, or Ziiraage is running from, hiding from in some ways. I just want to be careful until we know exactly what's going on.
No, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, we'll follow you in conversation, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll have to bring Jan back. Maybe there's more answers with their background, with what they were studying, why they were here, how long they've been here.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe there's some like documentation about the shifts that they had.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe Jan has seen your teacher here.
Yeah.
So at least we can tell the headmaster about that. Yeah. But yeah, if there's anything else we like that comes to everyone's minds right now, here, goddamn ads.
I got it.
Is there anything we should check before we leave?
I think we've checked everything. Like, we even spoke with the plants.
All right, yeah, I am ready to go. I am tired of dealing with furniture that will kill us. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't sign up to be
Absolutely.
carpenters.
Yeah. And yeah, these fingerprints, well, X fingerprints that were here, is slightly discerning. Yeah, could be a gnome. Could
Be a gnome.
be.
Could be a lot of things.
Yes.
Let's keep our
Alright.
eyes out.
Alright, Zed, you wanna help me carry this body back across?
Can do.
I'll make sure everyone gets through, okay?
Alright, so you take the body, Jan, as you dubbed him, you also
Yep.
make your way back out of the portal, closing it behind
Yep.
you, I assume? Or are you leaving it open?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
close
mean,
it.
we know how to open it now. Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Once it's closed, that little sort of shimmery sheen that you picked up on returns. It looking just like a wall to anyone who doesn't, or if it was a bookcase or whatever, but it looks how it looked to you before you realize essentially that it was actually the location of the portal. I know we're running up on the clock here. Just if you could give me a general sense, like what's all of your first instinct? Are you going to go to the great readers to tell us, like just so I know how we can end this off?
I get first thing,
Yeah.
infirmary to at least dump the body because
Yeah.
we
I
shouldn't be
think
carrying a
getting the-
body around the school.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's a bit weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
First that, and then we're gonna go and talk to the headmaster.
Yeah, Janusi, I think their name
Yeah.
is.
Gotcha.
And then,
Yeah, I think that's a solid plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then maybe do some research into if there's anything behind the tattoo on Jan of
Jan. Yeah, it's just Jan now.
Jan of the Custodians.
Okay.
And Sierra's frozen again.
All right.
Oh my god.
I'll try. I'll try and get through this, and we'll repeat for her, or we'll reiterate after.
Yep.
So essentially, you walk. You're carrying this body
We'll get back.
through Candlekeep. It is still sort of at least the afternoon, I think, at this time. It's not like it's the cover of night. Like you're getting a little bit of odd looks here and there. You know, and you have to travel a little bit through hallways and what have you to the infirmary. I'll say you sort of explain a lot of the avowed here know that there's something going on, and they kind of say, okay, well, thanks for bringing him. We'll take a look at him, and they sort of counsel you to look to go see the master readers as soon as you can. So they're things that you're going to do anyway, but everyone's sort of aware of why you're not everyone, but by now word's gotten around that you're sort of looking into different goings on in Candlekeep or starting in Candlekeep. I'll say that as you're traveling in one of the more common areas, let's say like the Court of Air, just walking through as you're sort of making your way to report in on what you've just experienced in this extra-dimensional space, Bean, you hear in your head. Let me find the message. Hold on. Bean, you hear.
Is this thing connected?
Testing.
If you want to see your master again, say nothing to your friends and go to Reader Sanctum number 5 at midnight. Bring the stone. And that's where we're going to end our session. Ooh.
Dun dun dun!
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
More
dun.
cliffhangers and intrigue.
Yay!
For us all to forget about until the next Candlekeep.
Another 2 months.
Yeah, it's a slow burn. It's a slow burn. Yeah.
Ominous.
Not quite the exact quote, but the idea.
It's close enough. I can put the exact one in there if you want. There you go. So yeah, that's gonna be
Thank you.
our session for this week. We still are sort of in a bit of a vacation-y, transition-y mode with a few people. So if you've been watching or if you've been checking out the VODs on YouTube, we'll hopefully find a streaming schedule that will fit for the next little while, and we'll tweet it on Twitter once we can be more consistent, especially with the Strahd stuff. And we're all sort of eager to progress that and get back into it, and we're taking what we can here and there. But yeah, it's always good to have these little side adventures with a little bit of interesting, hopefully you find interesting story for you guys on these off days. So yeah, that's it.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Very
that's
cool. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank
of course.
you.
Thank you.
So I wish everyone a good night, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.